What's good, superstars? Back with another live stream video. You got Superstar Joe. You got the fam in the building. How's it going, fam? Oh, man. Today I'm tired. I'm very tired. Very, very tired. But we're getting it done because we don't miss. We go every single day for almost, I don't even know how many days. Almost 1,000 days. Are we at 1,000 days? You guys let us know. But if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification to know whenever we go for a lazy live. A lazy live is what this is today. You can also become a VIP member, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get a star next to your name. Access to our spreadsheets, first dibs on merch, star in the universe, all the good stuff. But every single month we're doing giveaways. In the utility program, the longer you hold on to your star, more entries into the giveaways. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. You're going to see a couple of reasons why you want to be in the Discord in this live stream. I guess maybe this is a great segue for this. We have a VIP member who is doing an auction. And this is something we used to do back in the day. This is on the VV app. FatCat83 is trying to sell Doctor Strange number 11. He is a VIP member on the channel. So I want to give him a shout out and show his auction off. So if any of you guys are looking to pick up Doctor Strange number 11 Secret Rare, it is the only one listed in the market, and the auction is ending tomorrow. Shout out to Fat Cat. Love seeing you on the Discord. He finally got involved in Disney Pinnacle. We were enjoying that earlier. I think he went for that Star Wars puzzle drop that just happened, and now he needs some trading. He was that goes perfectly for the title here. He's been asking, are we going to get some trading? Because I think he picked up a couple dupes. And I think trading is something that's common among a lot of projects that a lot of the fam wants. A lot of people here, we want to see some trading in our NFT projects, our NFT platforms. There is trading available on some platforms already, so it's not something that's impossible to obtain. So I think in a matter of time, we might be able to see the trading coming to the trading coming to the space. And I guess as more and more companies are able to make that happen, it might become more commonplace. It was around, like, not trading necessarily. On VV, there was transfers early on, so you were able to send things to people, do some giveaways, help onboard people. I feel like that was a really good helper for building out that platform. Hopefully we do see that come back at some point. Okay, so let's do some Twitter news here quickly. Cryptoids releases the numbers. Yesterday had Poof, the honor of having Poof from the Cryptoids team on the channel. We're going through some of the numbers of the remaining ZooFO that are now vaulted, some of the numbers of the burnt items, or toyminated, as they call them over there. So that's a cool video. Go check that out. And if you haven't seen the numbers, they do have it in their white paper now. If you go to the Cryptoids white paper, or if you go on their socials, everything is there announced. You can go to the video. You can see it live. I scroll through everything with him. And you can get an idea of the unsold inventory, which kind of gives you an idea of the actually sold inventory. So I know a lot of people are wondering on those numbers, at least for the ZooFO that is now available for you to get out there. Who knows if others are going to be able to find or decipher the sales data on Cryptoids, how many toys are sold at some point. Again, things are on the blockchain. I think with the right minds, people will be able to figure those numbers out. Will they start to release the data now that they're kind of doing this type of transparency with their numbers? Yet to be seen, but cool to see them finally put some numbers out there. I know a lot of people were wondering. Another thing that just came out, Candy, always building. They put this out, always building with a crane. And then they said they announced their next partnership with, where are they here? K-Cow, Play K-Cow Games. So not too familiar with this company, Play K-Cow Games. Official Twitter of K-Cow Games in Europe, North America, and Oceania. 75,000 followers. So still showing that they have potential to collaborate in some types of games. And obviously Candy has like MLB license. They have DC license. So how are they going to integrate into the Web3 gaming? They have back cowls. Are they going to be using that collection in their Web3 gaming? We know that DC seems to be willing to try things out. So they partnered with game developer Metabora specifically, and their game publisher Play Cacao Games to drive the growth of Web3 gaming. So they've got big eyes for the future. It's cool to see Candy kind of dabbling in this. I mean, it was a big deal when they they merged with Palm and took over the DC NFT platform, and they've done great things with that. The always building with the crane makes me think of the claw from from Toy Story. So are we going to start to see some fun little? Is it going to be mobile games? What are we going to see here? Let's quickly check these guys out. KCal Games. Is there anything here? So you got like little chibi style characters on this game. Any of you guys familiar with any of these games? Guardian Tales. I'm not. It looks like they do have some anime or some kind of vibe going on right here. So that's pretty cool. Does that mean anything for the IP that they might be bringing on over on Candy? Not 100%, but still always cool to see new collaborations between these projects. Speaking of new collaborations, or at least new advancements, this one here from Vincent Zerzolo, who we know is part of the Addiction Comics team. There's people making some predictions related to Addiction number 2. We did hear that Vincent mentioned that he wants to drop that on VV exclusively to thank the community that helped make Addiction comic number 1 such a success. And you got Spider Mark here saying, I assume it must be related to the Addiction number 2 comic. I'm hoping maybe something phygital. Like whoever lands a comic on the drop, they will send the same physical comic or give a code to pick one up, maybe launch of Comics in Showroom. I don't know about that one. Regardless, looking forward to this. And Vincent says, I think we have something even more interesting. So more interesting than Comics in Showroom, more interesting than Phygital. What the heck is this? I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts? What are your predictions on what they're going to do with Addiction comic number 2? Is there going to be integration of storyline? Like that would be pretty cool. I think that would be something that's cool. If they have some kind of voting maybe, or like, I don't know. So many things you can do when you have proof of ownership in this space. And these guys, these independents are proven to be the ones that like to innovate and bring a lot to the table. So shout out to Vincent for doing a great job with that stuff. And can't wait to see what he's talking about here. We talked about this. This was the numbers for the Toymination. Cryptoids actually put out a little skit or comic segment, if you will. And this one was a really fun one. They had Dr. Fudd introducing himself to the Zoophoes, and he even puts out his real name, his long Dr. Where did it go here? Dr. Frederick Ulysses Dubeck III. So, I mean, he's a long time. There's a long list of Dr. Fudds, and he's the third one, and he's causing mayhem over at the Cryptoids. So very cool to see that happening. Yeah, so that is that Candy. This is I got another thing here from Candy. They basically had the article with that whole collaboration. I wanted to pull that up. And again, Candy has a lot of IP that is pretty big. Like they have Major League Baseball, they have DC. I think they have WWE, and everyone knows WrestleMania is coming up. A bunch of things going on here. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So a bunch of different ones. Getty Images, even Netflix. So even Candy Racing. What does that mean? Is the racing going to be into gamification? And obviously the cows you can see right there on their home screen. So a lot of fun. And let me know if you guys are into the cowl game. All right. Let me know if you're into the cowl game. I'm going to check onto the little chat here, and then we'll get going with the trade talks. And today's going to be a short one. I'm only going to be up here for like half an hour. I'm dead tired. First, second, third. Whoa, Richard, what's going on here? Wait, it's live, but not just yet. Yes, it's live now, though. Starboys Rock. This is facts. This is absolute facts. What's going on, D? How are you doing? Jimbo, always catching the live. Jimbo is always there. I feel like Jimbo, no matter what happens, he's always got the YouTubes on one of his screens. He's like in the back cave or something. He just got like eyes on the skies. Love seeing Jimbo in the crowd. Yep, D is thumbsing up and YouTubing. We got the biggest bro here. The biggest bro in a bunch of projects. Obviously, great vibes with the biggest bro whenever he's around. Like, nice to see you here. We got Kryptoni. Speaking of great vibes, I like the new motto, no marketplace, no purchase. Oh, that's his new motto. Okay, I see that and respect that. There's a lot of places that still do not have marketplace to be able to buy and sell things. So you can always stay on the sidelines and watch how things develop. There's no problems with that. So that is something that is fine. What's up, big bro? What's good, Vivi fam? What's up, Banano? Rumor. Foster was on Randy's channel allegedly and said we'll be able to buy Omi with credit card. I assume in-app. Rumor. That's a great accessibility way of getting Omi if that is the case. I don't know how they do that, but if they can do that, I mean, the more access, the better. Obviously, easier to buy Omi, especially if the major use case for Omi will be through the VV app. Like if you can do Omi to NFT, I think that would be the major utility. And if you're able to get that Omi directly on credit card into your VV wallet, you don't have to do the bridging. That's like huge. That's a huge step to skip a bunch of stuff that people don't want to do or don't know how to do. Who knows the horror stories of people sending stuff to the wrong wallets. So if you can just buy it and you don't have to deal with that, taking away the hard, difficult parts of Web3 and make it a little simpler is always going to be a good thing, in my opinion. What's going on? Fat Cat, speaking of the auctioneer, we got Fat Cat in the chat. So, I mean, if you guys want to pull at his leg and say, listen, maybe we can do a deal on that secret rare comic, he's in the chat. My brother from another mother. There you go. Excited for the Nefertiti drop. Is that an Elmon? That's an Elmon, right? And they're interoperable, so you're happy with them. They've got a marketplace. Yep, there you go. Nefertiti. So another little bust. These guys do the high quality, high end, famous museum type thing on ModX. So if that's your style, if that's your vibe, they also dabble with a lot of different things for utility. A little bit of a higher price point on most things. I don't know what the price is here. If you guys know what that is off the bat, let me know. Fat Cat is laughing. Got my ETH, got my TUT whitelist. Oh, yeah. So if you had TUT, you're whitelisted. See, so they're doing that. That's kind of like the McFarlane type vibes, where you own a certain thing, you're whitelisted for like early access. Tab on the countdown page. Let's go. He's ready. Send link. We're gonna be out of here like super quick today, Hanano. But we're gonna have to do it again, maybe tomorrow or Saturday. I might do another live. Linkadidoo. I bought 3 legacy cowls. I don't have one. I have my own cowl, my original, and that's the one. I'm rocking it. I mean, I don't know how I feel about. You had the cowl, the original cowl, whole package, and everyone, all the utility that went with that, and then there was a new one. That's like us dropping Starboys V2, and giving the utility to Starboys V2, and then letting go of the Starboys V1, or unless you had both, like. Doesn't sit right with me, not completely vibing that way. So you got an idea of my opinion on that. I think it looks dope. I like that they're integrating with Snapchat and that again, and they're doing a bunch of things with it. And I like that they're continuing the whole utility program in general, because there's thoughts that like maybe after 2 years they wouldn't be doing that on DC. But cool to see Candy continuing with the original thoughts and plans. Just maybe not the way that I would have done things. What is real will prosper. Infinite Kakashi dropping wisdom. Casey Moulton, good morning. How are you? Great Cryptoids Classic as always in your PFP. We got Dane here. Dane, how are you doing? Let's go. What's up, superstar? I'm doing well. I'm very, very sleepy today, but we're going to get it done. Let's make a deal. There you go. So we got game shows happening in the chats. I mean, we had the biggest bro here for a bit. He's a great announcer for game shows. If you ever seen his show with Kid Arcade on the weekends, very, very energetic. Makes me feel like I'm watching real TV and game shows. So there you go. I have 3 original cows too. You'll be able to craft them together possibly. I mean, I want to see what they're doing when they talk about physical cowls. There was that whole thing that came out where they said physical cowls are coming, and it was like coming soon, and it was like very cryptic. Don't know what that meant exactly, but hey, Superstar Davo, how are you doing? I love that PFP. I love that little, is that a hyena or a dog? Very, very cartoony, and I love it. Okay. I bought 1 legacy cowl. Wish I waited because they did a $10 off on the cowls for $40. So they started at 50 and now they're 40. 49. Oh yeah, they're $49.99. So they must have had a $10 thing at some point then, because they're still now $49.99. I mean, you never know. That could be anything. You go to the store. Sometimes they price match, right? Imagine they have like price matching when it comes to cowls. Can you price match my cowl? I bought it and it was more money and now it's cheaper. That would be funny. But okay, I wanted to show off this tweet because this is kind of the inspiration of the video. Big shout out to Arco Nermino. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. That's why I brought this up. Okay. Was thinking about something. Why does Vivi not enable transfers with NFT gems between two KYC accounts and take a fee for it? They will make money from fees. What is the point of KYC? Then it should be a motivation factor to get new customers to KYC. Read more and comment. Giving new customers more perks if they KYC as participant in drops, cash out, and enable transfer again. This will make a lot of people happy as long as third party is keeping an eye with the transaction, like Vivi is doing with the bots. Then they will have success. So basically what he's saying, or she, I don't know who it is, but saying we have KYC for Vivi. Why can't we have transfers back or something that is monitored to the fact where we can move things around? And obviously, there's a lot to do with it. And I think he touches on a couple points here because obviously the one big thing about the transfers that how they were in the past is that the fees are for the royalties are avoided when they did those transfers because there was no fee. You just send something to somebody and now they had it and you don't have it. And again, I mean, we know and we've heard from the team that they don't like leaving money on the table. Licensors don't like leaving the money on the table. They want to make sure that they maximize where they can. And obviously one of the biggest, I think, draws for these licensors is that fee that they get whenever something is sold in the secondary marketplace. Now, is that the only way that things should be able to move around? Maybe, maybe not. He does say maybe you make a fee for having a transfer. So it's kind of hitting that point, talking about that. I do agree that transfers is something that is great for the space. It's also something that helps promote the product because people can start to do giveaways or you can give things to your friends and show them firsthand, like, look at this. I mean, you can move things around on the OpenSea or in your wallet. You can send somebody tokens in exchange for nothing, just to say like, hey, check out this coin. There's all kinds of ways to move things around. But again, you don't want to be linking any of this IP to any nefarious activity. You got to worry about money laundering. You got to worry about all of these types of things, which is where like trading and that type of thing starts to come into mind for me. Very, very excited and hopeful for trading down the line. A couple of the projects that we are covering right now have hinted that there will be trading coming in the near future, hashtag soon. We have seen, for example, Disney Pinnacle putting out some things on their app where it now says ownership history. Does that mean marketplace or does that mean trading? We've seen little snippets of their website where we saw the word trade in the top corner. So you got to think trading's coming there. Pin trading is massive for Disney. It's in the name of what they do physically. Pin trading. They have pin trader stores at the parks. That's a collectible thing. Think about a Pokemon card. What is the name of that card game? It's called the trading card game. TCG, Pokemon TCG, trading card game. A lot of card games, or even cards, sports cards, came from a trading background. A lot of collectibles are based off of trading. It's a big part of collecting is trading. So, I mean, I think that it's a no-brainer. We got to figure out a way to implement trading into this space because that's fun, right? And that's something that we need. We need fun in this space. We're not going to get like super duper utility or that type of thing, but we want to keep this a collecting space. I think trading is definitely a way. Transferring for nothing, I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Maybe if like you said, there's a fee that you pay to get things moved over. I'd still think that there should be some kind of a program where you can enter into and or you nominate certain collectibles, be like, hey, I want to give away this and this week or this month, and then maybe there's an approval process, and just to help onboard some people, or maybe you're allowed one per thing and it has to be under a certain threshold. I don't know, something just to make it a little bit. Why not use the people who are enjoying the platform so much to be the people who help promote things? And the last thing before I go back to the chat here, I want to show off is this already exists in some format on some platforms. One of them being Flow Blockchain and Evaluate XYZ. The website there is basically their only thing that they are focusing on here is trading. So discover, trade, sell. You can do like a bunch of marketplace stuff, but their first thing, this is their homepage, not even click anything. Meet the best way to trade on Flow. Flow has NBA Top Shot, NFL All Day. They now have Disney Pinnacle, which not available yet on this platform. Maybe this will be a way to integrate it. But find trading partners, negotiate deals, and trade NFTs directly from your Dapper wallet on the Flow blockchain. So Flow integration into trading, it's here already. When it comes to like IRL trading and stuff like we're worried about money laundering and all that stuff when it comes to digital. I feel like this is like the most easiest way to kind of track that, because everything's on blockchain, so you can trace things back to people. When it comes to like real life collectibles, people can go drop money on something and then move it around in the background without anybody knowing who had it, where it went. Obviously, some of these super expensive things have eyeballs on them at all times, so people know who bought the last one. Like today, there was that $6 million comic that got purchased. If that gets moved to somebody else and that person tries to sell it, obviously red flags are going to start to pop up all over the place. But in terms of other physical collectibles, I mean, people can go buy mid-tier, low-tier comics and donate and hand them off. And that's ways people move money around. It's illegal, and there's ways people shouldn't be doing things. And is that necessarily up to the platforms that we collect on to govern? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say there. I don't think that that it necessarily is. I think that what we're buying here, we're trying to make into collectibles and collecting. So having trading, I think, would be part of that entire experience. And then the governance in a lot of cases, like especially even with marketplaces and stuff like that. If you're buying an asset, it's up to the people buying and selling them to report on their taxes and do all that good stuff to make sure that they're not cheating the system. Not necessarily up to the marketplace or those places to report for them, but it's up to them to provide them with the data of things that they've bought and sold, et cetera, right? So I don't know. I think in my opinion, trading is like a must at some point in this space to have it flourish and thrive. Above all, like including with utility that we've always preached about. But that's how I see it. I see it building in some places, and I think as it builds out in more and more spaces and more people are able to figure out and navigate the landscape, I think that it will be something that there's going to be a lot of pressure on every companies to start to implement, and I think that they will at some point. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Oh, we saw that already. Davo, what's good, fam? So Davo, I hope I said it right. They said physical cowls are definite. Also, we get our keys this quarter. That is huge. So that is big time. Love seeing the keys come. Does that mean that we're going to be able to have like interoperability outside of Candy? Do they have that already on any of their other items? Like, is there anything else on there that you can get your keys for? Just curious to how it would work and if it's already happened, if it's been smooth process, because obviously whenever there's new things like that, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, right? And we got Big A here as well. So, I mean, lots of big people in the space here who are enjoying their time here. I just want to hear from you guys a little bit more. What do you think about trading? Do you think it's possible? Do you think that it is something that we could see, that we should see? Again, I'd love to see it. And I think that the entire space will be better off if we do get some trading. Like that, some water. Yeah, I mean, some other things going on here. I see Shawnee Poo has been back. That was another thing that I wanted to mention. So if you guys haven't been checking out his vids, definitely go say what's up to him. We got Hinano and D in the chat who are always putting out great content. Them along with the WebV Collective. So make sure that you are checking them out. D wants some trades, as she mentions here. Yeah, I mean, and I'm just curious to see, like Pinnacle, I think will be one to watch when it comes to this stuff. Obviously, they're on the Flow blockchain already. We've seen Evaluate already exists. We know that ecosystem, people are used to trading and having different types of ways to hold their collectibles. There's even the Floaty platform where you can actually loan out your collectibles. Like it's starting to build out that way. So I think just having all the infrastructure starting to be built over there on Flow, that's going to be really good for the future, especially if NFTs do have another bull run. They did eventually sell out today. I saw that happen. I think Diamond posted about it. 1 second. Here we go. Diamond posted. Look. Disney Pinnacle limited edition Attack of the Clones Volume 1 sold out today. Pin distribution, you use a star obviously because he's a superstar. 1,500 sold in 8 hours, 131 held back, 558 unique wallets. So if you bought one, you're one of 558 people. Top buyers, and he even has the names of the usernames. Like Diamond is no joke, guys. If you're into Pinnacle, Top Shot, any of this flow stuff, he is able to gather some serious data. Let's retweet that one for him. Find the full release history in the dashboard, including which pins were held by Pinnacle, full pin ownership, searchable distribution information, and more. So you can't get more transparent than that. Again, he does have a great dashboard over at flipsidecrypto.xyz. He posts this usually with most of his posts. Like if you look under the post, he'll have the next comment, which will give you basically the direct link to whatever he's talking about. And the data is amazing. The way he lays it out, amazing. This one here, obviously there was 5 different ones. There can only be 299 complete sets. So when trading does come, keep that in mind. And then even how many are in the Pinnacle wallet, like every data point you could want, he has over here. So I think that you guys should appreciate what he's doing. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. I'm sharing the wrong tab. Great. I didn't realize that. Okay, so look at this. Basically, you've got all this data. You got mintings showing you how many of each. Obviously, since it's sold out, it's at the even distribution there, except for Django Fett, who's a little bit of a anomaly. It's a little bit more scarce, but also that is the key to the full set. The other cool thing, obviously, it's like a puzzle. You get all the pieces, you put them together. So people were chasing that down. So I think that dynamic is something that helped sell this out. Eventually, people were trying to get their last pieces or how many pieces they could get, and then eventually there will be some trading. Like this will be motivational for trading. Maybe that's why they came out with this drop when they did, because then it will be promotional for when trading does come, and it'll get to be able to test that out. Like this is all thought out beforehand. Now that you think about it, trading comes out. They got all these people who have duplicates in this set. They're going to want to trade. They're incentivizing trading to happen rather than people just holding on to their things. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool to see if they do another one of these or a couple more of these before they do release that type of thing. But Pinnacle cooking quietly in the background. Again, Diamond, every single data point that you could possibly want. Must follow. Must follow if you're into the Flow ecosystem. You just got so much stuff on his dashboards. Insane. Fast break stuff now he's got going on. And he just keeps going. Like he just keeps adding. And great person. Got the pleasure of getting to know him over the last little bit here, and just enjoying the time over there. I own some Flow token. I as well picked up some. Obviously, as we were going through this whole thing and learning more about the Flow ecosystem, we actually had El Dumbo from the team on the channel on one day. If you want to go see a nice AMA, we asked him a bunch of questions, and he was great. He was great, and that was something that spoke to us. So picked up a little bit, got a little bag of Flow, and it's doing pretty well, actually. That's one of the things that we've done that's actually done all right. I collect on Pinnacle and Cryptoids, just on hold with new purchases until the market comes. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's a fair take. I had to take a break from Pinnacle. I don't like the current. That's the other thing. I think with pins, and this is something that goes back to like me going to Disneyland, Disney World IRL. I went there and I'm expecting that I was going to be wanting to pick up a bunch of pins because obviously been playing the pin game on Pinnacle, and there wasn't a lot of them that really resonated. I have a lot of. I'm very like unique when it comes to my taste for Disney, so. I did end up picking a couple up. One of them, my first pin that I picked up was like a Tower of Terror pin because I really liked that ride. It had Donald Duck, one of my favorite characters. I don't know if you can see him back there. But so it had both things that I like. And I'm like, you know what? That's a nice one. I picked that one up. And then I got another one, Winnie the Pooh or something for my wife and my daughter to share. But in terms of like, I thought I was going to be picking up a lot more. It's just, you pick up what you like. And I think that platform there is a lot about that. Like if you don't like something, leave it. Maybe somebody else will like it. It's like that. And the collections are not too massive, too big. So I think that's cool. Got some day one stuff on both. Yeah. So you're early adopter when it comes to both projects already. So you're still in good shape, I think. The one thing that I want to talk about, and then we're going to probably close it off here, is that drop that is coming up on VV for the Spider-Man, the symbiote suit. we're going to be doing a price prediction. I might do that tomorrow because I think it drops the day after. Or does it drop tomorrow? Yeah, it drops the 6th, right? So right now it's midnight here. So it'll be tomorrow's video will be that price prediction. So what do you guys think? How do you think that's going to do? I just want to hear a little bit of sentiment on that. If it's going to go above, below listed, 2,500 editions, $50 or 50 gems. What do you guys think about the pricing? I think that they've been getting pretty good at nailing the edition sizes based on their user base. And we saw it with Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider obviously wasn't the FA. Symbiote suit I don't think is an FA either because I think it's Peter Parker still, but it's the first time that you see that suit. So people might hold value to that. And there's been hype. There's been a lot of people saying, oh, it's going to go for 100, 150. But again, I don't know if that is the masses thinking that or if that is the loud minority. I don't know everybody that loves him being on top of the light pole and the animation just being them shooting the web. I think that there's some differing opinions on that. I just want to hear where you guys think that's going, and then we'll probably close it out. I tried to complete the set, but I had 2 repeats of Jango Fett and Obi-Wan. I was missing Count Dooku. So I also think, and I think it was you who mentioned this on Twitter, Jimbo, that they had some issues with the purchasing, right? Like they had to like pause it for a second or something like that. So I don't know if they had more inflow of users trying to buy at the same time or what happened, but it seems like they had some kind of something happening in the background, at least from what I read. I didn't go for the drop, so I don't know how that happened. But I did see Diamond posting something about how it was paused and then it was unpaused. And then I saw it sell out not too long ago. My wallet thanks me for not having access to Pinnacle. I think that if you want access to Pinnacle at this point, I think that there's ways to get in there. I think there's like emails that have gone out. Anytime you see like a survey or if something drops and they're like, oh, do you like this? Do you really want to get access? Fill out this form or do this. I think that's your ticket in. I don't think that they have like massive demand right now because I think that initial demand passed. And now there are people who are upset that they didn't get access. Now Android's out, so maybe that brought in a couple more interested people. I know that Fat Cat was one of them, but I think that there's opportunity to get into that platform. If you just fill out some of the forms or the surveys that they do, I think that they're trying to gather a lot of data, and I think they appreciate whenever people do that. That's how I feel, at least it's been working. Like when we did the first initial survey, that's when we got our access, and I feel like a lot of people, same thing. I'm excited for Spidey. I'm spending 40K MCP. Wow. I think that there is a crowd that is hyped. Is there enough? Like, it's 2,500 editions. Half of that's 1,250. So you're looking at about 1,000 editions that are going to be MCP reserved. 40K times 1,000 people, or 1,000 people. The Gwen, I think people were saying they did the minimum and they were able to land it at 5. The Gwen was IRL. Obviously, wasn't the FA though. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take there. I think 40K, you'll probably be okay, in my opinion. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I think you should be able to land one with that many MCP. Hoping for trade soon. Yeah, facts. So, guys, I'm beat. I'm appreciating you guys being here with me. You guys always come through, come live anytime. That's the great thing about Superstar Fan. Come live anytime, and you guys are able to be there. So, again, appreciate you guys coming through tonight. We're gonna keep it going tomorrow. Gonna do that price prediction for you guys. I know a lot of people have been asking for it on the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, make sure you get over there. But again, if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. You can also become a VIP members. Thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. We appreciate it more than you guys can ever imagine. And we'll see you soon. I love you.